Welcome. My name is Thomas Leftward, aka Taxman88, and I'm here to share in this video Schedule C, better known as profit and loss of business, widely used by self-employed individuals who have this form filled out for them on their behalf if they go to a tax preparation service. So I'm not going to cover every line item on this form, but just some common information. My channel covers basic information when it comes to schedules and forms and different topics I cover. It's all basic information. If you want to go deep, you got two options. You can go to someone who has a channel that covers this information more deeply for free, or you can become a paid client of mine where you get more deeper understanding by being a client of mine through my coaching or mentorship program that I have for people who look to start their own tax preparation business. Is what I offer. So let's get started. Like I say, the first line speaks for itself, the name of the taxpayer and their social. Then A, principal, business, or profession goes right there, whatever that happens to be. Right across from is the business code. We have different business codes for different types of business. You want to find a code that closely relates to that business. And like I say, from doing taxes 20 years, 14 as a business owner, a lot of things you come to memorize when it comes to these numbers, like child care is 624410. Child care service is 461,720. And so those are some of the most commonly used self-employed returns I've done over the years, over and over and over again for different clients. And then from there we go to C, business name. So if you're using a business name, it'll go right there. And then right across from it, employer's identification number. So even though a sole proprietor doesn't necessarily have to have a EIN number, we recommend that they get one that's a recommendation from the IRS. And so we encourage our clients to get an EIN number to do business with in order to do business with us. And so that's how that works. And so the next line will be E, business address. So if you either working from home or you got a commercial location, whatever the address is, will go down E. And then we have F, accounting method. The most commonly used is cash-based method. Then G, did you materially participate in the operation of the business during 2020? And the reason they ask that is because if you don't materially participate in the business you happen to be running or own, then the advantages of having the business isn't fully given to you when it comes to the expenses aspect of it. And so that's why they ask that question, because you got some people who can own a business but not necessarily participate in the business. So you can be a business owner name only, where you own a lot of businesses but you don't function uh, on an active level at all, but you're generating significant income from that. And so under those situations, that's a whole other uh, situation. That's a whole other video in itself, which we won't cover that in this one. Just mention that and keep it moving. The next thing is H. If you started to acquire business in 2020, I, did you make any payments in 2020 that would require you to file Form 1099? And so this year they got the 1099 NEC. They basically broke down the 1099 miscellaneous into two different aspects, and one is the NEC they came out with this year, which is new, so which stands for non-employee compensation, which used to be line 7 on the 1099 miscellaneous, and so they broke that down, and so that's how that works for this year going forward. Also, going to part 1, uh, gross receipts. Now, if you have a 1099 NEC form or 1099 miscellaneous form for the type of income that you generated for the year, then that will be the money that will go on line 1. Line 1 will go down to line 3 because line 2, returns and allowance, doesn't really apply for general treasury service. Then so that money on 1 will become the money on 3 for cost of goods sold. Since a lot of people are not even familiar with that, what that means and how it works, that'll be a 0, and that gross receipts on 1 will become number 5. 6 other income doesn't apply, so that's 0. And so whatever was on line 1 becomes line 7 for us to total. And then we go to part 2 when it comes to expenses. The most common one is 8 advertisements. So your business flyers, business cards, business flyers, door knockers, anything that you purchase that allows you to advertise your business on fall under advertising. Radio slots, TV slots, uh, so anything that falls into that category, you can basically add the totals up on what you spent when it comes to marketing and advertising your business on line 8. Car and truck expense. So if you have a car or a truck that you use for business, there's a form you have to fill out for that. Like I said, I'm not covering every line item because a lot of the stuff don't apply to the self-employed people that we've been talking about. So the most common one that might apply, and that's for a person who's renting the space out. He'll have to pay rent. He might have repairs and maintenance he might be responsible for. He definitely need a business license. He might have utilities. It varies. And then other expenses. It's the actual expenses that he will put down, like right here, mops. And then you got 12 of them. Then put $987 he paid for the year for 12 mops, which is one of the expenses that he used inside of his janitorial service. And so that's how that works. If he has a car or truck he's using, then right here, information on the vehicle will be filled out right here in this section. And so that's the basic gist of the 1040 profit and loss form. Like I said, anything more in depth than that, you got 2 options. You can find somebody else on Facebook who has a more in-depth channel with training. My channel is simply designed to be basic information only. And the only people who get to go deeper than that with me are my paid clients who are part of my coaching program who are looking to start their own tax return business, or clients who took my income tax course who want to learn how to prepare their own individual or business returns for themselves. And so that's who I work with. And I'll definitely see you in my next video.